Man, look, before the first punch even landed, they were done, already beat. That fear he put in them, that was the real weapon. In the late 80s, you had this one man, and his presence in the ring was just, terrifying. The fight was over before it even started, you know. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a force. A juggernaut. This was Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Woo, but that monster, he wasn't born, he was built, forged, day after day. So what did it take? What did it take to build that man from iron? Come on. Mike Tyson's story, it's a transformation. Beautiful. He goes from this troubled kid on the streets of Brooklyn, headed for jail, to a global icon. And the guy who changed everything. One man, the legend Cus D'Amato. Cus didn't just see some kid causing trouble. He saw a champion. He saw all that raw aggression and knew what to do with it. When Tyson's mother passed away, Cus became his legal guardian, the father figure who taught him how to channel that fire. Cus was an architect, and in Mike, he found his masterpiece. He wasn't just training a boxer, he was building a weapon, piece by grueling piece. Come on, Mike, so how'd they build this weapon? Man, it starts with a work ethic that was just, insane. You had other fighters training hard, yeah, but Tyson, he was always training. We're talking a 50 to 60 hour a week commitment. That was Cus's whole philosophy, obsession. It started in the dark. 4 a.m. While everyone else was sleeping, Tyson was up, hitting the road for a 3 to 5 mile run. And this wasn't some easy jog. No. He was pushing the pace, building that deep cardio. He did it because he knew the other guy wasn't doing it. That's a win before the sun's even up. Beautiful. After the run, he'd go home, shower, get a few more hours of sleep. A little rest before the real work began. 10 a.m., breakfast, oatmeal, milk, vitamins, and then it was time. And this is where the legend really starts, man. The numbers. You hear these numbers and they sound crazy. Throughout the day, he's doing 2,000 sit-ups. 2,000. Forging a core of granite, something that could take a body shot and fire right back. 500 to 800 dips and 500 push-ups. Hey, that's for the upper body, the punching power. 500 shrugs with a 66-pound barbell to build those massive traps. And then 10 minutes of neck bridges. The signature move. That's what gave him that thick neck built to absorb punches. One shot. This wasn't for show, it was for function. Cus didn't like heavy weights. He thought it would make Mike slow. This was about functional strength, endurance. It's what let him throw bombs from the first second to the last. Beautiful. His diet was the same, all function. 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day to fuel the machine. Steak and pasta, chicken and rice, orange juice. Simple fuel for energy and recovery. It kept the furnace burning 6 days a week. Woo, the conditioning built the engine. But the drills, that's what sharpened the weapon. Cus D'Amato was a genius, and he gave Tyson the perfect system for his size, the peekaboo. Now people get the peekaboo wrong. They think it's all aggression. Hey, bro, no. At its core, it's about defense. Counterpunching. The style is this: high guard, hands on the cheeks, elbows tucked in. A defensive shell. From there, it's all head movement. Constant, rhythmic. Bobbing, weaving, make the other guy miss, frustrate him, and then boom, you explode into the opening he just gave you. For Tyson, this was psychological. Taller guys with long jabs. That jab was useless. Mike would just slip, roll under it, and get inside. And once he was inside, it's all hooks, uppercuts, body shots. He didn't even call his jab the one. The one was the lead hook, right after he slipped your jab. Beautiful. This was drilled into him for thousands of hours, 10 to 12 rounds of sparring a day. Often with fresh guys, different styles, and Cus made him spar without headgear. Brutal, but it taught him the ultimate lesson: don't get hit, then you got the bag work. He'd just go to war with a 300-pound heavy bag, working on rhythm combinations. Hey, slip bag for the head movement, speed bag for the hand-eye. Woo, but the most important drill, shadowboxing. Cus believed it was everything. It's where you perfect your technique until it's just instinct. Every single movement drilled with bad intentions. So even in practice, every punch felt real. Come on, Mike, the body was a machine, the skills were sharp, but the last piece, the most important piece, the mind. Cus always said it, man. Boxing is 75% mental, only 25% physical. He had to build a will that could not be broken. Cus was his psychologist, his guide. They'd take these long walks and Cus would just talk, drilling his philosophies into Mike's head. He taught him about fear. He'd say fear is like a fire. If you control it, it keeps you warm. If you don't, it destroys you. The hero and the coward feel the exact same thing, you know. The only difference is what you do with it. Turn that fear into energy. He used affirmations, visualization, building that feeling of invincibility. He'd have Mike repeating, day by day, in every way I'm getting better and better. He'd use hypnosis, telling him he was the most ferocious fighter God ever created. Before Mike ever had a pro fight, he'd already won the title 1,000 times in his head. He saw it all. The walk to the ring, the crowd, the opponent, every scenario, beautiful. That's where the aura came from. Opponents weren't just fighting a puncher. They were fighting a man who absolutely believed he was going to destroy them. They saw this primal force who felt no pain, no fear. Most of them were beaten before the bell. A psychological war they never had a shot in. So that's it, man. That's the blueprint. It's more than a workout. It's how you deconstruct a man and rebuild him into a legend. A perfect storm. You need all three. 1. A body forged by that relentless conditioning. Woo. 2. A skill set sharpened by thousands of hours of drilling. Hey. And 3. A mind locked in with an unbreakable belief. Beautiful. It was the 4 a.m. runs. The thousands of sit-ups and push-ups. That's the iron. It was the peekaboo, drilled until it was like breathing. And more than anything, it was Cus D'Amato who saw a king in a lost kid and spent his last years building him. Even now, you see videos of Mike training and it still goes viral. Because that discipline, forged in that fire, it's still there. The training made more than a champion. It made an icon, a force. It created the baddest man on the planet. Oh yeah, alright, so what do you think? What part of this training is just, insane to you? Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And hey, bro. If you want to see more stories like this, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more. Come on, Mike. Thanks for watching. Woo.